Gotta wait for the thing on my end to make sure. Sonia may or may not be able to join, depending on how long this takes.
We do have a little bit of story to go through, it looks like, because you left off a few quests. I'll give them at least a little bit of time.
Alrighty, because I have to sit over here so I can read. Until Surreal Jod makes himself known again, all we can do is wait. Feels like we're playing right into his hands. But enough of my rantings. You must be tired after all he's put you through. Why don't we return to Tuliolal for now? I'll meet you at Bright Plume Post.
Me messing with that turned the desktop audio on, and I like pay attention to your thing, so there was an echo for a moment.
Oh. I wish these were voiced. After those orcs and everything else Surreal Jod threw at us, it's nice to finally get a chance to breathe, ain't it? I still haven't forgiven you. Speaking of which, what were the two of you up to the first time we were afforded a reprieve from his scheming? Doing as any good adventurer would, exploring, more specifically in Yogg-Toral. We happened upon a most fascinating settlement of giants on our travels. The Yokwi, I believe they call themselves. They bear a striking resemblance to the trolls of our world. Don't they use the same model? Or they might use similar models.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they use the same one.
I would not be surprised. Only in appearance, mind. Trolls are only in appearance. Trolls are only in appearance. Trolls are only in appearance. That wasn't all we saw, though. We traveled all over. I was hoping we'd find someone who might have seen Surreal Jod, or at the very least knew something about Electrope. I'd be surprised if you did. Electrope isn't native to Toral. It comes from the Kingdom of Alexandria inside the dome in Zok-Toral. I was going to say, yeah, good luck with that second one. That first one, you're more likely to have success, but only around Mamook. Or
I found another thing that was fucked up with the audio.
What?
There was accidentally 2 channels of your voice.
How?
Probably because I messed with it, I guess.
Huh. The dome. They said we needed some sort of permit to cross the bridge leading north. If that's where Electrope comes from, do you reckon there's anyone there who could help figure out if it really echoes? Oblivion may be able to shed some light on things, as they've been working rather closely with the Lands Guard of late. I see no reason why a request couldn't be made through the wing of reflection. Yes, give Shale even more to work on. Meaning we should go and pay them a visit, yes? Just as well, if we're going to get these two travel passes, I'm sure the guard will expedite the process if we mention they're to accompany Ignis. Wouldn't such a permit normally require some manner of rare goods in exchange, or perhaps an exorbitant sum of gil? Gil? Ah, right. I've heard stories about adventurers struggling to get I've seen those prices. Vana'Diel is sounding more and more like I don't want to go.
You know what? I'm not fucking with this anymore. Keeps getting fucked up.
Streamlabs! Sorry for the wait. The Lands Guard had no trouble readying passes for the both of you. So soon? Gods, the depth of his coffers must be staggering. Wish I could read that. Here via app. Don't worry, I finished the third raid, so nothing to spoil for me here. That's okay, Yoga Girl, because I would be forcing you to join us regardless. As for Oblivion, they're keen to learn more about you. In fact, they've asked to meet on the outskirts of Alexandria. It's a rather long way from here to the dome, though. We should stop in Shazanawaze Springs, catch our breath and shore up supplies. I'll show them the way there. God, these fucking names. God, these fucking names. Twisters. 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 God, these fucking names. I didn't even see the DM. Give me a moment. I didn't even see the DM.
Yeah, I'm trying to fix the fucking audio. My audio is fucked.
You getting a new shelf and putting the AC in your window? Jeez. Hey, what's going on in Streamlabs?
I'm trying to put it, fix my fucking audio. Now I'm fucked.
Excuse me, sir. I'm looking for my daughter. Have you seen a little Eldite girl anywhere? Eldite? Oh, right. That's what they call the frickin' Elizin here. I see. Gods, where could you have run off to?
There we go. I think I finally fixed it.
It looks like you did. What about you, Hugo girl? Does it seem okay on your end? Say, you're from the dome, aren't you? What's got you so worked up and in a hurry? Oh yeah, he is from the dome. I didn't even realize his clothing. Sounds normal now. Okay, that's good. Yes, I am. My name is Jasper, and it's my daughter. She's gone missing. Try to stay calm, alright? Maybe we can help. What does she look like? God, the priest, you are very fucking small. Right, her name is Scoria. She's an Eldite like me, with long red hair. We were planning to move from Solution 9 to Tuliolol, and so we came to visit first, learn about our home to be. We were waiting to ride the Ranique, and before I knew it, she had wandered off. I think I may have seen her a little while ago. Girls like your daughter don't seem all that common in these parts. Pretty sure she was headed somewhere to the south. We'd better hurry and find her before something in the wilds finds her first. Oh, yeah, Bakulja, you probably shouldn't have said that. Now he's probably going to do something stupid. You leave this to us. She'll be back and safe before you know it. Sorry to put our plans on hold after dragging you all the way out here. We should have more than enough time before we were to meet with Oblivion. Besides, what manner of adventurers would we be to ignore a person in need? Well, let's be quick about it. I'll go with Jasper and ask around if anyone has seen Scoria. You three trek to the south. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. Please do be careful out there. So here we go. Sonia might be joining us later. We are not certain. You heard Bakul, Jaja. Let's get going. There was a settlement to the south if memory serves. Perhaps someone there has seen Scoria. Let's each speak with 3 or so people, then reconvene to see what we can piece together of her whereabouts. I would have to come via main since Vel's Considering most people who've seen you on this channel know you as Saika anyways.
Oh my fucking Christ. Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Yeah, that got loud. Again, what is up with Streamlabs today?
Remind me not to fucking start Streamlabs until we have everything plugged in.
A young Eldite girl? No, I haven't. It's not often you hear an Eldite looking to move to Tuliolol. If we can expect more in the future, I'd certainly like to get to know them. Ah, I saw her wandering about outside of town, but only for a moment. No sooner had our eyes met than she ran off. I'd love to help, but I have to get back to work.
Okay, I think I got it. If I have it in one setting, it also plays what I hear. That's why there was an echo.
I was just up north a little while ago, but I didn't see any Eldite girl wandering about. Poor thing, I hope she's not in any trouble.
You can hear me fine now, right?
I think I've learned all I can from the people here. Did you discover anything of note? Okay, looks like Sai can hear you just fine. I've heard much of the same, so we can say with certainty he passed through here not long ago. Let's continue on southward.
I think I have to increase gain for the thing to hear me better. There we go. I'm not gonna fucking touch any goddamn settings.
That's dead. Priest is here, but I don't see any spikes. There you are. I take it you haven't had any luck finding her either. All I found searching here around here was monsters. To be honest, it felt like a waste of time at first. While I was thumping this one, though, please don't say it like that. I could have sworn I saw a kid off in the distance. I'm betting it was her. If we hurry, we might be able to catch up to her. Whoever that was I saw scurrying off can't be far. Let's go before any monsters find them. You found her, thank goodness. Who are you people? The name's Preesh. Your father asked us to come and find you. What are you doing out here all by yourself? He said we have to move, but I don't want to go. I want to stay in Alexandria and be a singer. I know nothing about the music in Tuliolol, and they'd never listen to a nobody like me who's not even from Tural. Thinking about it made me so mad. I needed to be alone to think, so I ran, and I kept running, then somehow I found myself here. I'm sorry if I caused you all any trouble. No need to be sorry. You're safe, and that's all that matters. You know, you remind me of a friend of mine. Ulmia. One day I found her out near the coast with a beautiful view just like this, crying like it was the end of the world. She had been trying to join the choir, but turns out she was too nervous to sing in front of people. But this world is one damn big place. If you spend all your time dwelling on small setbacks, you'll never be able to appreciate the bigger picture. It'd be a lie to say I know what you're going through, but what I do know is this. Giving up on singing would mean the end of the world you've been working toward. I told Ulmia the same thing, and you know what? She kept pursuing her passion for singing and eventually joined the Tavnazian Cathedral Choir just like she'd always dreamed. But what if they hate my song? What if they all just laugh at me? All sorts of people live here in Tural, you know, and now there are even folks from another world mingling with the locals. It's full to bursting with diversity. Being different is what will make your song special, and I'm sure there are people here who appreciate that. So I say keep singing and share your music with this big wide world. Would it be alright if I start by sharing with you? I'm sorry for making... Oh. Ah, there you are. It's so good to see you all safe. Scoria has told me everything. I don't know how I could ever repay you. But after we finish moving to Tuliolol, I certainly intend to try. You have my word on that. I hope to see you again soon, and I'd love to meet your friend Ulmia as well. Yeah, I don't see that happening anytime soon. You and me both. When we do, we'll be certain to tell Ulmia that Preesh has another dear friend who is dying to meet her. I can hardly wait. And I promise to keep singing, share my music with the world just like you said. So you better come back. I'll have a front row seat waiting for you. Right, of course. We had better be on our way. Thank you again for everything. Till we meet again, I hope. Now that Scoria is safe and reunited with her father, I think it's time we make for the dome. We can take the train from Charleone station. Trish, it's time to go. Oh, sorry, right, let's get going. I'm legally obligated to do that every time I ride this.
Metal watermelon.
It's an alacamelon. What luck, the train's just arrived. I know I said worrying about if we're real isn't going to get us anywhere, but... Gods, I feel like such a damn hypocrite. I can't stop thinking about what Cyril Jaw said. I'm not scared though. It is a little scary, but more than that, it's why does this have to be so complicated? You really miss Ulmia, don't you? That's probably it. Listening to Scoria sing reminded me of Ulmia and home. It makes me wonder what everyone is up to. I can think of at least one person who's already in the midst of the next grand adventure. Even if we're merely echoes, who is to say we cannot return to Vana'Diel? I've no doubt Sarilja would know a way. And what place would I have in Vana'Diel when the real Trish is already there? Just when I think I've put it out of my mind, I think of Calm Your Nuts and Eldenark, clearly imposters and proof for live in the same lie. Then we met Scoria. She's so excited to have us come back and see her sing, and saying we would just felt like more of that lie. There's no doubt in my mind we'll stop the real job, but then what? What happens to us? Would that I had an answer for you, but I don't. No one does, because the future is what we make of it. Once this is over, I intend to see all this world has to offer. I may be without memories, but I've not lost my adventurous heart. Perhaps I'll even find a new calling along the way. The world is one damn big place, after all. I dare say there's something out there for the both of us. When you're right, you're right. I guess we'll just find our own place to call home. But first things first, we need to go and meet with Oblivion. Oh, time for existential crisis. Damn it all! We had better hurry. You must be the ones Shell told me about. I'm Kikwazana, one of the Electrope engineers. So, what was it you wanted to discuss? Yeah, we have a couple of people literally made up of the stuff. Also, there's an alternate dimension made up of the stuff. I see. Well, that'd take more than just memories etched into an electrope. The Muljaw magics are quite impressive, though. They almost seem alive.
Oblivion, Thancred.
I mean, of course you're alive. Technically. Maybe. Let's just forget I said anything, alright? Can we get Thancred? We have Thancred, and we have Thancred in Alexandria. Thancred in Alexandria. Don't worry about it. We're not even sure ourselves, to be honest. The only thing we're certain of is that our bodies are made from electrope, and we were hoping you could help figure out what that means for us. We can't just sit around moping, you know. I'm not sure how much I can help, but I'd certainly love to try. We are in your debt, sir. While you're conducting your test, would it be alright if we have a look around? There's something about unfamiliar lands that stirs an adventurer's blood, and... Wait, if we're made of electrope, do we even have blood to stir? Like that meme, like I just do that meme where I just bring a teacup up with my toes. Huh, even if we don't, that's an absurd question to ask, don't you think? Huh. Well, at least they seem to be in better spirits. Well, I certainly didn't see any blood when I was trying to slice you up earlier. Perhaps they simply find the truth comforting. If we might return to the topic at hand, yes, feel free to explore as you like. Then it's settled. The site of our next adventure will be here in the Dome, and then Zaktaral. I hope we'll see you around, Ignis. You will. Don't worry. And worry not. I will keep a close eye on Prish, and ensure we're not away over long. We mustn't lose sight of our true goal, after all. To defeat Surreal Jaw and God's will and secure a means of persisting without his magics. Mark my words, Surreal Jaw will be stopped. Yes, because apparently Zorol Jaw didn't do a good enough job.
We gotta take down Jafar.
He forgot the first rule of killing. Make sure your target is dead. I find decapitation usually works. If the two of you will follow me, I need to collect a few samples. Oh no, I forgot. I never took them to this for tacos. There's so much in Tuliolal they've yet to see, so much they've yet to eat. I'm not gonna fucking pronounce that. I suppose I'll have to bring food here when they're free. A fine idea, brother. I mean, you still have that million gall left. Or that million gil left that I didn't spend. Perhaps. But it will have to wait. Let's return to Bright Plume Post for now. The post in my way. But Cool Judge told me what happened. Well done defeating Surreal Judge's echoes. We'll make certain the guard is duly prepared should new threats arise in Yaktil. Waiting for Surreal Judge to show himself is maddening, but it will be worth it to finally put him to the sword. At the first sign of activity in those woods, you can be certain the Lands Guard will contact you. Until next time, take care. Meanwhile, somewhere in the rift. How much longer must I wait for this vessel you promised me? My apologies, Dawn Servant. It is no simple matter to fashion a vessel befitting one of your majesty, but soon, very soon, preparations will be complete. How many times have I explained this to that insufferable oaf? I thought him a kindred spirit from across the rift, but his impulsiveness is beginning to test my patience. At least that adventurer, for their part, continues to exceed my expectations. Once I find the echo that proves his match, everything else will fall into place. Calyx already tried this! You gonna summon a primal? You gonna do this next?
So far, he's been smart enough not to.
Yeah, but how long will that trend continue? We were doing so well, not a single primal, and then Calyx! It was going to be the first expansion where we do not fight a primal, and then Necron.
Is Berg or Mander not a primal?
No, I don't think they ever confirmed that it was a primal, but that it was a...
Then again, they had a bunch of people around it, so probably isn't primal.
No, it definitely can't be a primal because it was never summoned. Or if it was summoned, it was not a primal summoning. Unfortunately, I'm at food time, so I'm forced to miss out apparently. But I have a fat cat, so I win. Well, wait, I too have a fat cat. He did well to stand against the ancients, but against the gods? Not a chance. Bring up the SpongeBob meme. How do we tell him? I fought against the 12, Jafar. You really think that whatever you have in store is going to do shit? His companions will need to be dealt with as well. Prish will be simple enough, but the other one, Alxol, was it? I thought he was nothing more than the middling amalgamation of memories, that he continues to survive defies all reason. A man of such resilience in Vana'Diel would have to be... I'll kill the gods if I have to. Maybe even if I don't. A literal dialogue choice we have in Heaven's Word. That is true. No, it couldn't be. Speaking of which, my Fafnir account, she has gotten through most of Heaven's Word. Currently have to deal with the Warriors of Darkness. If I'm right about this, then no matter. Thankfully, I'm not without my contingencies. We deserve better. We will have better. Only blessed siblings possessed of resolve and reason are fit to rule. Yeah, how well did that work out? Bakul Jaja was little more than a witchless brute before, but clearly his companions have stirred something within him. Perhaps he's not without value after all. Alshal? Ah, it's Alshal. Okay, see, this is why I wish this stuff had voice acting so I could do this correctly. This should be it, right? It's voiced in the third raid. Oh, okay. So, okay. You know what? That is very helpful to know. Welcome back, Igneous. You'll be happy to know the guard remains on high alert in the event any echoes appear in Yaktel. As of now, there have been no reported sightings. We did, however, recently receive a missive from Hikwazana. He's finished conducting his test with Preesh and requests an audience. Bakul Jaja has already left to meet him. I can only assume you wish to be present to hear the results, so I would suggest you make for the outskirts at once. Hold on, which outskirts?
Under the dome.
Okay. But when I hear outskirts, my brain is just like, that could be like any number of things. I know it's specific in this case, but my brain is weird.
The under the dome area is called the outskirts.
Yeah, no, I know. It's just my brain will hear outskirts and it'll be like, outskirts of what?
But where?
Keep my burb out. Thank you all for coming. So, what have you learned? The free teleport with PS Plus? Yes, I do know about it. I don't think I've ever used it, though. After a thorough examination of Preesh and Alshol, we discovered that, I don't know if Sonia has seen Ignis's new look. Spit it out already. You've made your point that we're not really living. How bad could it be? Yes, as you say, you are indeed artificial life forms, each possessed of an... You set it up at an etheorite and can move it around. Oh, okay. You're indeed each possessed of an electro core. Were said cores to be damaged, it would become increasingly difficult to maintain your form, until eventually you dissipate. This much you already know. And what is the present state of said cores? You said it at Tula, you'll allow to jump around cheaper. While Alshol's core shows signs of wear, there is no significant damage. I don't expect it will break apart anytime soon. Preesh's core, on the other hand, is, well, to be blunt, it's a wonder you haven't already blinked out of existence. Did I do that? We used all the electrope tricks we had to mend the worst of the cracks. But it has been mended, yes? Preesh is just dead. Her core should hold itself together, so long as she remains out of harm's way. Another strong shock to the body is all it would take for it to fall to pieces. Ah, so that is my fault! She just explodes.
Did I do that?
Ah, so I did cause this. Great. Wonderful. It'll be fine. I won't overdo it. Wouldn't want to miss all the adventure and we still have left to do, right? And I couldn't imagine going on without you. We are comrades born of memories from the same home, after all, even if those I can recall are few and far between. Just imagine. Yeah, it would. Honestly, that's the sort of thing I would expect from, like, South Park. Oh, and your friend here, she's just dead. Explodes into a million pieces. Ah, that's right. You're always so quick to share what you do recall. It's easy to overlook how much you've forgotten. Preesh, on the other hand, Preesh spontaneously explodes. Yeah, that is exactly how it would go in South Park. Yes, Bakul Jaja is right here. I'm sure that's a good facial expression. What is it? There's been an attack in Mamook. Strange creatures the Landsguard are unable to identify. An attack? Echoes, in all likelihood. The sentries there will need reinforcements. Let's hurry! Legally obligated to do that every time I bring it out. This is a great sentence, but I can't wait for Berlin. I need more FanFest information injected into my blood.
It's always kind of a cock tease with the first one.
It is. That is a pattern I've noticed with them. But cool, Jaja. And you've brought the others with you. Why does that have Mario and Luigi's adventure energy? Mario here. Oh, and you brought Luigi. Well, why did I get that energy from that sentence? You've all done well to hold the line. That sentence brought me straight back to frickin' Mass Effect. Hold the line! Ananta? No. These have to be echoes, right? Those are not Ananta. There's no way. I need an explanation about the customization motion stuff more than a single slide. Yeah, that stuff needs explanation. Well, I've certainly never seen or heard of such creatures in Tyrol before.
I remember they're like, there's gonna be changes, and they kept talking about changes and not actually saying anything for like 10 minutes.
I remember these fiends. In Vana'Diel, we called them Lamie. Their cunning is matched only by their ferocity. That actually sounds a bit like how the Ananta are. The Q&A suggests we'll get alternate teleports too. Ooh, that sounds interesting. But thankfully not cunning or ferocious enough to overcome our Landsguard. The situation is a little more complicated than that, I'm afraid. Allow me to explain. Oh, neat. He says that earlier if you pick the other option. Oh, okay, so... We were standing guard when an army of these snake creatures appeared as if out of nowhere, surrounding us in an instant. The numbers were beyond count. Had they pressed their attack any further, they could have easily overpowered us and besieged Mamook. Just as all hope seemed lost, a strange mage arrived, barely a child, judging by her size, and felled the army with a single spell. Then she vanished before we could so much as ask her name or offer thanks. Smells like food's done, so I'll see you. Have fun with your food. If I didn't know better, I'd say they were describing Kryl, but are her magics that destructive? That depends. We also retrieved this letter from the enemy's remains. Dearest champion, it is with great pleasure that I inform you a vessel for the king has at last been chosen. To that end, I have sent forth this celebratory military procession. I hope that it proves to your liking. Recommend me DPS the raid as there's a lot going on. Okay. You are hereby invited to return to Juneau for the coming coronation ceremony. Invited. As if he wasn't planning to release more echoes should we refuse. There are continued skirmishes to the south even as we speak, but I fear it's simply a battle of attrition. Well, I'd love to be the one that gives Cyril a sound thrashing. My place is with the Landsguard. You seem to have a knack for passing on information. Your job will be to outline the current situation to the soldiers when they return. Right then, let's go and kick Cyrildra's skilly arms. Scaly arms. Why did I say skilly? Don't forget what Kikwazana said. If it looks like things are taking a turn for the worse, get out of there. Again, legally obligated to do that. Look, another one of those portals. Maybe he decided to cut to the chase and get straight to the fighting. Perhaps, but Surreal Jaw struck me as the sort who enjoyed hearing himself talk. So, someone did force their way in. I assumed you lot had simply grown impatient. Thieves, then? No, such a feat is beyond the petty bandits wandering Yachtel. I suppose it doesn't matter in the end. Whoever they are, their fate was sealed the moment they set foot within my domain. Enough with all the prattling. You're clearly no match for Ignis, so why not just turn yourself into the Lands Guard? Did you not read my letter? I found a vessel worthy of our one true king. He who first incited conflict in the lands of Vana'Diel. This adventurer has no chance against such a primordial being. I've heard that kind of line before. Very good, Surreal Jaw. Finally, we will have the power we need to rule. Rule Vana'Diel, yes, but have we need of subjects in this world? Or should we simply slaughter them all? So long as we draw breath, you will not bring harm to this world or any other. I thought you might say as much. I'd expect nothing less from a man who's... perhaps that's better left unsaid. What are you hiding? What have you learned of who I am? So you, Ignis, never fear. When my echoes have finished with these appetizers, I've no doubt they will take their time on their main dish. Let us not waste any more time. To commemorate this auspicious occasion and the coming of our king, a veritable feast of powerful foes awaits. I should hope you'll survive long enough to grovel at the feet of our new ruler. That bastard didn't even acknowledge I was here. Next time I see him, I'll make sure he never forgets this face or my fist. You'll be doing no such thing, or have you already forgotten Kikwazana's warning? Leave this fight to us, please. Fine, but don't you go and do anything reckless, you hear me? Reckless endangerment is kind of my thing. Evil twig? We have an evil twig on our team. Toto, you little devil.
Pretty sure this is where she lives.
Well, she is from 11.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, there is a Shantoto in 14 lore. Mentioned within the... She's mentioned and met in the Black Mage questline, if I recall.
The great star tree. This must be Windust Walls. Shantoto.
What's this? More vermin come to play? I'll put you down without delay.
The renowned wizard and demon of the Federation. How has he conjured such a terrible echo?
Triple tank buster.
Wow, that one came out a bit fast.
You've no recourse but to cower before my true power. Refuse to obey, and I'll make you pay.
God damn it.
Before we're through, you'll learn there's nothing I can't do.
Have care. There's no telling what she'll conjure next. Fear will not survive this without powerful healing.
God damn it.
For my next feat, let's turn up the heat.
Rotting witch.
I'm no saint, so don't expect restraint. My patience is through, and now so are you. Very well.
He did the laugh.
Is everyone all right?
No matter where you run, I'll still have my fun.
I don't know how that
But give
works.
us now. Your offenses demand consequences. shall snuff your flame out. Another swift rout.
God damn it!
Triple tank buster.
I'm not a tank.
I forgot you switched.
How does this damn thing work?
Just arms length hit. The knockback.
Comrade is down. We mustn't give up. Quickly, someone revive them.
Apparently my arms length didn't work. This is what the fuck.
Okay, I get really sick and tired of that move.
Your offenses demand consequences.
And of course, I just stopped.
She was a doll.
You've proven a match for my magic doll. Perhaps you have merit after all.
Her AoEs
Right,
are
Tana.
too quick.
This looks like Autogun.
What they need to do is change that so that way when she doesn't make it come out instantly.
The enemy has breached the Baron defense line. They march
That works just fine for like a dungeon, but it doesn't work fine for
The enemy will
raid.
soon be upon us.
Want to make it work for raids, then you have to make sure that it is nigh impossible for a bunch of people to get hit unless they're not paying attention.
The bullshit one was the one after the stack marker. It was like fucking instantaneously after the stack marker.
No, it's when she turns. It's the one where she turns, and she's just, and then it just instantly comes out. Right, it comes instantly. Right. What the fuck? And it just instantly comes out. So it's like at that point, don't even bother making an AOE thing appear.
Yeah, if you see it, you're fucking getting hit.
Yeah, you're getting hit by it. You see the AOE marker, you're getting hit anyways. So there's no point in the marker to begin with. Oh! I do appreciate AoE markers, but the AoE cannot come out instantly. That has to be a long cast up time, or the AoE marker appears long before the attack actually comes out. But it's still not done. Are you serious?
With the trash bag.
It really is. Oh, I do not like that.
Yeah, I had a feeling that was what was going to happen here.
Okay, like the way that one did it. That was perfectly fine AoE marker. The attack doesn't come out instantly.
Okay, game.
How did you get hit by that?
Yeah, I don't know. The fucking game snapshot it. You're visually past it when it hits, but you're fucking...
Was
due
it...
to latency, you get
What,
fucking
no,
hit.
I was gonna say, was it one of those weird latency issues?
Game snapshot by like a second late. Alexander.
That is Alexander!
Ruins of Al-Zadar.
Oh, sorry, it's Alexander Resurrected. I was gonna say, Alexander?
He's been resurrected. He killed himself and now he's been resurrected.
The defiled shall be judged.
Alexander, so we meet again.
Thy sin shall be cleansed by righteous fire.
Let me guess, stay out of the circle.
It's circling around.
Yep.
Oh, he's gonna fucking, yep. All that.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
Is it an echo can match the resilience of Alexander?
Ah, shit.
Also, isn't it funny I didn't notice that you were in GPS and I dance partnered you on it?
Thy transgressions.
That's not good.
This is the fucking, similar to the, fucking Golbez meteors.
My divine flames shall melt thy flesh, seal thy bones, unshackle thy soul. Open thy eyes, my radiance shall guide thee.
I was half expecting him to explode one corner.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting.
Immutable, indestructible, impervious, immortal.
I'd expect nothing less on such a day.
That was close.
It's kind of a dick move for him to shield it. One of our guys died from it.
Still standing in the face of his judgment. Well done.
Oh shit.
A comrade is in trouble.
Yeah,
Someone
I was
heal them.
screwed.
I might be fucked, dude, because he fucking marked me.
A comrade is down. Someone revive them.
Come on, Red Mage, come in clutch.
God! It's really not helpful to have so many markers near me preventing me from saving myself. I
Yeah,
literally couldn't
people-
save myself because there was another guy with a marker in front of me, and the moment that those went off, I died.
Yeah, people needed to get the fuck out of the way.
Or they need to make it so not too many of them stack so close to each other. Having so many stacks so close to each other just creates situations where you just lose. This where raid is not fun. At that point, it's better for me to just sit down and just die.
I got hit because they phone fucking moved.
A truly mighty blow. The adventurers of your world are extraordinary indeed. Well, if even the stalwart defenses of Alexander cannot stop us, I say we press on.
See, that's one thing I keep hoping that they'll fix is not too many stack markers can be right next to each other.
People just need to move their ass.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem. People aren't going to until it's too late. Because they're trying to process everything that's happening. So I'm not learning anything, I'm just dead on the ground 80% of the time.
The last of them. There is no foe Serelja can conjure that I have not already vanquished. Twilight God? Here? Serelja, you bastard. You'll pay dearly for this.
God? Isn't this God from One Punch Man?
We stand now before the very father of creation. Hold nothing back.
Who calleth my name?
What in the world? The emptiness threatens to spread.
Of course, I get hit.
The reign of twilight is inevitable.
This arena is trippy.
Thine arrogant heart shall be mine.
The darkness. It's growing. This place it's been swallowed by the emptiness.
I don't know if I have enough people on the one I landed on. I literally have 3 people on mine.
No, I won't give in.
Thine own weakness betrays thee.
Yeah, I don't think there's enough DPS for,
Oh, Altana, I beg your grace once more.
Okay, you can hop between them, good.
So long as I hold faith in my comrades and they in me, darkness shall find no purchase in my heart.
Darkness.
It's taking the darkness into itself.
Our farewell shall be forever.
There you go, machine buddy.
The Twilight God could never. What has Serelja done?
Desire for the emptiness.
A comrade is down. Someone revive them. A comrade is in trouble. Someone heal them. Careful, lest the darkness take you.
Okay. Would they have chosen a more annoying form for that mechanic? Could they have chosen a more annoying form for this?
Our fate decided. Desire for the emptiness. Desire, hunger for the end of mortality. Unto them, my essence.
Village down.
Fuck! God! There is way too much going on. There's just way too much going on. Like that, I'm not getting even enough time to get away from that.
I don't know what the heck that guy is. I finally died.
Desire for the empty.
And I've died too many times. Meaning I should just be booted out of this raid entirely. Oh, what did I even get hit by that time? I don't know how this mechanic's supposed to work.
A lot of stacking shit, I'm gonna be honest with you.
It's not that the stacking shit, it's that I literally don't know how to read the mechanic. I couldn't even accept the revive. I'm just gonna be dead again.
A truly mighty blow. The adventurers of your world are
Just
extraordinary indeed.
way too many mechanics going on at once. You know what I mean? I'm not giving enough time to fucking calculate where the hell to go. There's literally no point in me even reviving. No point in me even reviving because I'm just gonna be dead again. This raid needs to be redone entirely. Less mechanics. Gonna have mechanics. They need to be readable.
Caught up to you later. We've got a dragon to slay. Come on, we'll be fine. Aren't we always?
Yes. Yes, I finally remember. Who I was. Who I am. Let us be done with Serelja and his schemes. Our journey's end awaits. And with luck, a new beginning.
God.
Shinryu, the divine dragon that brought ruin to Vana'Diel's twin.
How am I supposed to?
Hole in the ground.
World Destroyer wouldn't be an exaggeration for this one.
There's two arenas.
That wasn't communicated.
I know.
Like, am I supposed to do this? I don't know.
Upper is yellow, lower is purple.
Oh no! Someone's down. Can anyone revive them?
I'm too slow, apparently. Apparently I have the head. Apparently I have the fucking... Apparently the goddamn
Never thought I'd
heavy.
see a god that
That's a
could
fact.
run for his money.
Ramathia assumed this form after its resurrection. Now I suppose you would have no way of knowing.
Oh my god.
We cannot let it come to another.
Not a chance. Let's kick this thing scaly ass.
I have way too many stats.
What the hell was that?
Has Serelja finally prepared the vessel for his king?
At least this fight actually has its mechanics more readable.
There's just a lot of stacking mechanics on that previous one.
There really shouldn't be.
Did
There
he
should be a
just-
fucking cooldown, along with a longer period before it explodes, so I can get away. Because I can't read that.
You have like 3 or 4 things shooting around at the same time.
Not just that, it's that some of them I just couldn't figure out how to read.
Mine to rule forevermore. Oh, sacred flame of beyond. Become my blade and consign my foes to ash.
Everyone, with me!
This is actually kind of cool.
Oh, I'm just stuck.
Yeah, we're blocking.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, I guess because I was first, it prioritized me.
I'll shout.
Okay, that's cool.
I was about to say there better be someone there for that other one. I don't want to be the next one. I already took the first one.
Yeah, same here.
You dare defy me!
I'll shout. I'll shout.
Don't you worry about me, Division. I'll see this adventure to its conclusion.
Face the king's judgment!
Something tells me get the fuck out of the corner there. Yeah.
Yeah. We got 2 swords out, so I need to pay attention to those hands. Yeah, I'm surprised.
Thank God I have a dash.
Hang in there.
I will not be denied!
Yeah. That mechanic, they've been doing that mechanic since Stormblood.
Word is absolute!
Yeah, gee, I wonder what that's going to do.
That's like kind of a pushover compared to the third one.
Judgment!
They don't understand that auto also counts as moving too. Yeah. Ever since Stormblood, every time I see a do not move, I just unlock immediately.
I basically use it as a look away, just to make sure that I'm not attacking.
Unfortunately, if you're within range for auto attack, it will auto attack. That's why I unlock. There's no way I don't get Prish.
What'd you roll?
99.
Holy shit.
There's no way I don't get her.
You better fucking get her. What the fuck?
Victory is mine!
People rolling the fucking card.
I have a 69. I need this.
I roll, I think
Damn.
neither of us got it.
I did not get the ballroom etiquette either. I did not get the emote. Fuck, I have to go through this whole shit again. You weren't supposed to be here. What, I missed out on all the fun? My gut told me something was wrong, so I leapt through the portal. Next thing I knew, I found you on the ground and a giant dragon looming over our heads. I know I'm pushing my luck, but I'm glad I was able to help. Minion at least. Yes, I got the minion. I rolled a 99 on Preach. There was literally zero chance of me not getting it.
Cafeteria Breach.
Indeed you did. In fact, I dare say your presence is what turned the tide in our favor. So, Jafar, what was that about? What was that you said about gods? My king, no! How could this happen? You had the perfect vessel, the power of a god at your command. How do we tell them that primals are gods? If it was perfect, then why do their corpses not lay at my feet? I need a new vessel, a stronger vessel. Shinryu only came to be when Promathia, the Twilight God, sought ever greater power. It slew the world's greatest champion and brought ruin to the world. To find a stronger vessel will be no easy feat. What in the hell are you talking about? Promathia didn't slay anyone. Quite the opposite, in fact. I was there. Your victory over Promathia alongside your adventurer companion was but one of countless possibilities. Like Shinryu and the death of Vana'Diel's twin. How can you be so certain? The battle against Shinryu, seeing you there, it all came back to me. Both the memories of a world where heroes prevailed over Promathia, and another where you alone survived an encounter with Shinryu. Preposterous, I know, yet now it all makes sense. I finally remember who I am, what I am. The memories that echo within that rift between worlds, from past and future alike, from adventurers of our world and those not our own, somehow intertwined and coalesced into the man who stands before you. Meaning you shared the memories of my friend, too? Well, that explains how you remember so much about me. We are not to be ignored! The real jar, quickly! I need healing! Before it's too late! I need more! This place it's vanishing. Looks like we're back in Juneau. No. It can't end like this! I won't let it! I need only return to the Walk of Echoes to find another world, another champion worthy of my cause. Where do you think you're going? You're finished, Surreal Jaw. Here she is. The real Jaw may have gotten away, but he has clearly grown desperate. Best we hurry back to Bakul Jaja and consider how best to track the fiend down before he has time to recover. Oh, wait, first. Let us return to Mamuk for now. Perhaps someone in the Lands Guard spied Surreal Jar as he fled. Wrong one.
Can't ride on anything other than the pineapple. I mean, the watermelon.
The Algamelon.
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 Glad to see you returned in one piece, Ignis. We learned from Alshal that so Surreal Jar's schemes beyond the rift have been thwarted then. That is well. We've routed the last of the echoes on this side of things, thanks in large part to Bakul Jaja. However, we recently lost contact with one of our scouts shortly after they reported sighting Surreal Jar somewhere near Gokdrak's descent. Bakul Jaja is headed there now, but it would put our minds at ease if you were to accompany him. Of course! It sounds as if he's not far from the port of the Juno. We should hurry. The Shinryu fight was the only one that wasn't a clusterfuck. The real Jaw. He took us unawares. We tried to stand our ground, but he forced his way into the sky deep cenote. Bakul Jaja arrived but moments ago and immediately set off in pursuit after taking our report. I hope he can handle that slippery snake. If anyone would be fine, it's him. That said, Surreal Jaw is not one to give up without a fight. We haven't a moment to lose. Really? Perhaps I should make for the Mist Continent. No, it would be all too easy for them to track me there. I've no choice but to return to the Rift. It's over, it's a real job. By the authority of the Landsguard, I'm taking you into custody. Already they're upon me. I must set aside my pride, if only for a moment. I beg you, wait, my king. Your king? If truly Yolal is to be returned to its former glory, the Mamulja require a worthy leader to unite them, and there remain none more worthy than you, the elevated chosen. Indeed, I have no doubt your father, too, longs to see you take your rightful place upon the throne. So come, Bakul Jaja, come with me to... So you would tempt a lapdog with not a bone but a crown? I didn't expect your bravado to give away so easily. Surreal Jaw. You won't be gloating for long. Ah, what fortuitous timing, you three, please. Will you not convince our deal Bakul Jaja here to stay his blade? After everything you've done to sully the memories of our home for your twisted end, you expect us to help you? I wish to make amends. Yes, amends for my transgressions. You were cursed as a child to never age. If not so, being made from memories as you are, it would be a simple matter to restore the flow of time to you. I'm fine just the way I am, thank you very much, and since you admit you've done wrong, we should discuss punishment. Maybe a knuckle sandwich or two. Maybe from someone whose fists don't inflate? I can return you home, to Vana'Diel, to perish in a world to which one bears no ties as ill-befitting adventurers of your caliber. Would you not agree? Let me send you back where you belong. There's no denying I long to see our home, but I also long to see our friend here bring you to justice. Without me, you'll be stranded. You would really forsake your only means of returning home for this brute you've but recently met. He's done more for her than you have. Come on, clear those. Oh, there we are. It matters not when we met, nor whether he means to repay any kindness shown him. He's our friend. We don't need any more reason than that. Yeah, Bakul Jaja's already gone through his character arc. Fools, all of you! Such childish naivety is why you could never be king. And why will you inevitably play into the hands of Alexandria's queen? Trust is how you find yourself a tool, used and cast aside like so much rubbish. But I will be a tool no longer. Dude, you got cast aside the moment Zoralja figured you were useless. If you would throw in your lot with the other refuse, then it would be my pleasure to mark this your grave. You will die here, mourning the world you will never set eyes upon again. You have strength enough to stand on your own. So why? It's more fun this way. Our time together has been pretty fun, hasn't it? Wouldn't have it any other way. I will never understand such folly. Live long enough, and maybe you'll find someone to thaw that icy heart of yours. After you've atoned for your crimes, of course. Thank you, but what will you do now? What? You mean about us getting home? It's fine, really. This place has kind of grown on me. Oh, my dear Prish. My dear Prish. Is remaining in this world truly your wish? There she is! Just like, they're not gonna show her and not play her into it. Shantoto? But how? Might we save the pleasantries for a more tranquil space? I've grown tired of the unsightly decor in this place. Oh right, she always rhymes. If I recall, didn't she do that in the Black Mage questline?
I barely paid attention to any of the job quest lines.
I take it you're an ally then. Very well, let us return to Mamook. These Mamool have shown me no hostility. How novel. Beastmen versed in civility. But where is the one who escorted us here? Is it rare for the two-headed ilk to appear? As head of the guard, he has simply gone to apprise them of what took place in the Sky Deep Cenote. More importantly, Shantoto, might I ask? Silence. I hear the definite screech of the wheels in your mind turning, but fret not, you shall have the explanation for which you are clearly yearning. To begin, as I'm sure you already know, I hail from Vana'Diel, the one and only Shantoto. And it was you two who bested this magic doll, a rather amusing and unexpected sight to see myself fall. I thought it peculiar that an echo would pit a decoy against us. Echo, an interesting name for the creatures we felled, much like you, born from memories of our home as well. A truth anyone with eyes could plainly see. Well, made like my dolls, but no true article like me. So it really is you, Docs! Or rather, a doll created by the real you who now speaks through you? This is all a little confusing. Docs? Even here, I'm glad to see you're the same as ever, my dear. My cross-rift research was proceeding apace when I sensed a disturbance in that interplanar space. I was being watched. The nerve, the gall. To end his curiosity, I sent this magic doll. Yeah, she was straight up just gonna murder him. That was the straight up admittance to, yeah, I was just gonna kill him. To find both Juno and Windhurst here was quite the surprise. Not one, but two faithful replicas. I couldn't believe my eyes. There was also a half-made Bastock, shoddy work at best. The echo of a certain engineer could have built it with zest. His absence meant there was no guilt in laying the city to rest. And soon after we found you beset upon by more of those strange creatures, not that they would prove more than a mere trifle for you, of course. In that first instant we met, I knew right away you posed to me no threat, and yet the thrill of a good fight filled me with such delight. I could hardly resist trying to set you both alight. As you might have guessed, Shantoto is wont to get a little carried away when the mood strikes her. In any case, you'll be happy to know that Surreal Jaw, the fiend responsible for preying on the memories of Vana'Diel, has been apprehended. You needn't worry any more about prying eyes in the midst of your work. If the trouble had passed and my work here is through, this doll would return home, but what of you two? Both your 11 cores appear compromised, so it's hard to say how much longer you'll survive. Both our cores? It would seem our battle with Shinryu took a heavy toll. If you wish to come along, you need only ask. Ensuring your safe passage is a simple enough task. The offer is appreciated, but I think I'd rather stay. There's still a lot of adventuring I've left to do with Ignis. I would stay as well. I'll not deny it is a choice made with some reluctance, but if my time is short, I would spend it here on an adventure with my friends. I'd rather you show me around Vana'Diel. An adventure in Vana'Diel? Are you serious? That's a wonderful thought, but how in the world do you plan to make it over there? I suppose I shouldn't put it past you to find a way. Then it's settled. We'll save our adventure for Vana'Diel. With any luck, we'll have found a solution to our electro predicament by the time you arrive. But before we go, could we see maybe just a little more of Tuliolal? It's only right we say our goodbyes, and I've still plenty left to pester you about besides. Did I hear that right? You're looking to take a trip around Tuliolal? In that case, there's at least one place I'd like to take you along the way. Noting the contrast with Vana'Diel has been a real treat, so I'm coming along too, and that's that, my sweet. Just as well, something tells me I would regret leaving you to your own devices. I suppose that the Dirigible landing is as good a place as any to start. When you're ready, we'll meet you there. No, it is over there. I hope you haven't been waiting too long. Before I tend to my own business, I'm sure there are a few places in particular you'd like to visit before returning home. While you see to Alshal and Preesh, I will show Shantoto about the city. Once everyone has finished, we can reconvene at XIV. If I didn't know better, I'd say Bakuldaja has grown a touch more hospitable since we first met. Shall we start by paying a visit to the Landsguard? They have been a pretty big help, haven't they? Alright, let's head to Bright Plume Post. Being our last time, I'd like to take in the sights a little along the way, if it's all the same to you. Oh, balls. Oh, so much for doing this the easy way.
You can use the Aetherytes over there, to warp over there. Or do you
There's
want to
not
check?
really one down there.
You want to check each one?
The Pelu Pelu over in Ukapaka sure have an interesting way of talking about money, don't they? Makes me want to go and visit just to hear them haggle. They all seem to be such shrewd salesfolk too, always finding just what I was looking for before I even asked. Bleeding mind readers, I tell you. During our time in Kozama Uka, the Moblins told me of the pot sworn and their practices to foster an environment for crafting the greatest gold and metal work in Peral. Such disparate peoples working together in such a fashion is something you would never see in our world. It's perhaps what I'll miss the most when we return home. I feel I owe a great deal to the merchants of this market and the supplies they furnished me with for our adventures. One can never be too prepared, although Priest would perhaps disagree. I look equal parts impressed and concerned on her face as she regards my bag full to bursting with potions. Old habits die hard, I suppose. Seeing the fresh produce at the stall over there puts me in mind of all the amazing food we've had here in Toral. Alpaca steaks, the Brook Pibil, the mate tea cookies. Ugh, what I wouldn't give for more cookies. And the Alexandrians were no slouches with duck cooking either, though I wasn't expecting cultivated meats. So many tasty foods. I haven't had time to eat. So many desserts. Before I forget, I meant to ask you about those talking catfish. Are they also considered one of the tribes of people here? Oh no! Whenever I see them, I instinctively wish to protect them and their adorable little faces. Were they not so violent, I would be sorely tempted to take one back home with us. The other day I was talking to someone in the outskirts who was torn about going home to Tuliolol, there being that 30-year time gap and everything. I know what it's like to lose time, which is why I told them they should make that trip while they still can. Even those people they lost in the 30 years, there could still be people here waiting for them. I wonder if they're related already here. Okay, let me double check, make sure. Okay, I had the one over there, one over there. That was everything. Welcome back. On behalf of the Landsguard, you have our sincerest thanks. As I'm sure you already know, Surreal Jar is being held in one of our cells and awaits sentencing by the Wing of Reflection. There was a time when his crimes against Tural and the throne would have undoubtedly resulted in his death. That said, I believe redemption is not impossible, but Cool Jaja has proven that, though there is also the matter of lives lost at Surreal Jar's hands. But these are matters you needn't concern yourselves with any longer. I take it you'll soon be setting off somewhere. We are, as it happens, home. We thought it only right to come and say goodbye. Could you also pass along our thanks to Kikiwazana? Yes, of course. I've no doubt he'll be sad to see you go, as will the rest of the Landsguard. May you both have a safe journey. We have no other spot. If we have no other stops to make, then let us make for XIV. Did they ever actually audibly say this place's name? I feel like they do, but I just don't remember it.
If it was probably with Wook.
Yeah. Well, here we are, though I see no sign of Bakul Jaja. Perhaps the tavern keeper has seen them. Come with colorful company today, I see. Will it just be the three of you? We're expecting 2 more, actually. Listen. Have you seen a very large two-toned man with 2 heads? Sorry to keep you waiting. Addressing all her questions proved more time-consuming than I anticipated. Yes, and you had to listen to Shantoto rhyme. He is accompanied by the devil. Okay, maybe Omix, maybe Sonia can. Sonia, do you recall if in the Black Mage questline Shantoto spoken rhymes? And addressed them he did, without a moment's hesitation. The Mamulja of this world have exceeded my admittedly low expectations. I don't remember if Black Mage Shantoto rhymes because it's not the same person, but I can find it. Yeah, please do, because I know it's not the same person. Lore-wise, lore-wise, Aetheris had its own Shantoto. But then, however, we get to meet the Shantoto here. Before you all leave, I wanted to treat you to one last round of tacos. Let's find a place to sit. I also know for a fact that Shantoto is a playable character in Dissidia Duodecim and Dissidia NT. Aren't you going to eat? I swear the tacos here in Tuliolol will change your life. While the offer is appreciated, this doll needs only magics to be duly satiated. By the way, Sonia, the only boss fight I found that I enjoyed in the raid was the last one. Wow, these tacos are as amazing as Aunt Teal's. If I might have your attention, everyone, today we would offer you all a special treat, a treat for the ears.
Having a dancer dash saved my ass so many times.
A special performance by Scoria, the up-and-coming songstress hailing from Alexandria. I'm not reading her lines. I can't sing for shit. Ah, I don't have to read. You're in luck. Yes, so I found out. I don't have to read.
He's singing instruments.
I mean, it is pretty funny. My, what are the chances we would meet again here, of all places? She's been practicing every day since you left, determined to realize her dream of becoming a songstress. Imagine our surprise when Brooke Avu approached us, asking if she could hold performances at his establishment. It's not even vocalizations like a la la la, it is strings. I was expecting some kind of default vocalization. Preach! So what did you think? I'm finally doing it, bridging the gap between Tuliolo and Alexandria through music. Imagine we get vocalists since it's just instruments like Bard. Absolutely incredible. I'm glad I got to hear you sing before I had to leave.
I defeated that boss by yelling at it.
Leave? Does this mean you're finally going back home? In that case, I'll just have to go and sing there someday. I'll be the best singer they've ever seen. No doubt about that. Looking forward to it. It makes as much sense as dancers shaking their hips and stuff dies. Mouthwatering tacos and an unforgettable serenade from Scoria. What more could I possibly want? This quest is so... Hey, go play 11. Wish I fucking could! Well, I mean, my co-host here can if he wants.
Sucks to be you.
No, sucks that they didn't think to port it to console.
I mean, technically it is a console, it's just not on the modern consoles.
I've never heard of it being on anything but PC.
It was on, like, PlayStation 2.
That really doesn't count considering MMOs on those consoles fucking suck trying to play. Time, I guess, but there's no point in trying to delay the inevitable. Alright, we're ready to go. Then let us make for Juno without delay. The connection home... then let us make for Juno without delay. The connection home is strongest there and will help us on our way. Will you be seeing us off, or are you planning to stay? If we have no further cause for delay, I shall plot a course for home and show you the way. Concentrate on home, hold its picture in your mind, reach out with all your heart and the path twixt worlds will answer in kind. Although I do have a PS2, but I don't think PS2 servers are still around. I'm pretty sure those are defunct. Oh, well done, I'm impressed. Pupils worthy of merits, and that is no jest. I confess you have potential. You're not just all bluster. Certainly better than a certain total loser could muster. I have no... Okay, I feel like that's referencing somebody from 11. Alright then, until we meet again. Like, I'm 100% certain that's referencing someone in 11. It has to be. The player? She's referencing the player? I guess we may have overdone it a little with Shinryu. We had a lot of fun times here, didn't we? And met so many interesting people. If you answer her a certain way in 11, she calls you total loser. Do you know, purchase 11 and do this.
Like me.
I could just go, I could get my own PC, play it, and play 11 and just be like, okay, now you have a reason. I'll treasure these memories of Tural for all my days, however many that may be. Also, can confirm Sentoto in 14 does not rhyme. Okay, I could not remember because I have done the Black Mage questline. I expect to see you in Vana'Diel someday, you hear? That big world of ours will always be waiting. Waiting for you. It is strange to think I will soon live alongside those self-same adventurers whose memories created me. Stranger still that you too may someday cross paths with them. Well, technically I already have. Should that day ever come, I hope you will afford them the same kindness you gave me. And invite them on an adventure to create new memories all their own. I hate to interrupt, but I don't think it's wise to waste any more of the little time they have left. But you should come back for tacos sometime. We're comrades now, after all. Priest just explodes. And we've always been short on those, eh, brother? Plot twist. Alshol explodes instead. See, this is why we should just say goodbye and leave. Take care, you two, and safe travels. Until next time, Bakul Jaja, Ignis. If Alshol isn't properly healed in that one mech, you all die. Is that the... Guess how I know. I don't have to guess how you know.
I exploded.
It suddenly seems so quiet now. Dry your tears, brother. You still have me. What tears? Out of the two of us, I'm the strong one. We should be headed back to Mamuk. I'm sure Mother is curious to know what's become of Ashal and Prish. Whoa, you just came out of nowhere. For a moment, I thought that this person's name was Owlbear. It was just like Baldur's Gate. Wait, is the one back you're talking about the one with Shinryu after it gets fused with Not Galul Jaja. The shield wall. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, the Shinryu fight is the only one that I have no complaints of. I have no real complaints about, other than the jumping down and down the hole mechanic is not does not seem to be properly communicated. Ah, you've returned, Ignis. But where are Alshal and Priest? Have they? Yes, Mother, they've returned home. A bittersweet pardon, I'm sure. Those you consider a friend are few and far between. his mouth just came open like, Mom! It's similar to existing mechanics, so they expect you to figure it out, probably.
I think that they should have started you at the bottom one and just had like
starting us at the bottom one would have made it much more clear. I didn't say they were friends. They're comrades. Priest, Alshal, Ignis, and nothing anyone says will change that. I don't know, fucking shit-eating grin from his other head. Or have Alshal jump down and call it out. Yeah, that would have probably worked too. Yeah, either of those. Either have it start at the bottom or have Alshal drop down the hole and call it out. Would have properly communicated it. It would be remiss of me not to offer thanks as well before you go. I shudder to think what would have happened not only to Mamuk but all of Tuliolol had you not come to our aid. Threatened by our own ritual magics, no less. Never could we have imagined them being combined with Electro to serve such nefarious ends, which is why the techniques for conjuring shades will henceforth be forbidden, never to be passed down for future generations. We might have walked a similar path if not for you and Wook Lamont. We made many mistakes during the Rite of Succession, hurt many people. Despite all we've done, we were given a second chance. And so long as there are those who believe in us, we will keep trying to live up to their expectations. We've found the right path now, and won't stray from it again. We refuse to be a burden to our comrades. But cool, Jaja. It's not too late to find yours as well, Father. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that people need only the opportunity to change. Oh wait, this is his dad? This is his father?
You forgot about that?
I was gonna say, I feel like they told us that, but...
It did happen, and like, he's like, go fuck off, you failed,
I can remember his mother very easily. Perhaps you're right, son. Perhaps you're right. This has practical purposes, but Surreal Ninja was such an ass with banning it. Surreal Ninja is revealed as the dad like 10 minutes after you meet him. Like, I legitimately do not remember that. I remember meeting the mother, though.
He's the trial master, remember?
I know he's the trial master. I just do not remember the father reveal.
It was, he showed up and he's like, you lost your shit, fuck off.
No,
That's pretty much all the interaction between the two.
I just do not remember the reveal, is what I mean. Like, I don't remember that part. When Bakul Jaja is disqualified, he outs himself as his dad. How am I not remembering this? I know you guys are right. I just don't remember it. If you're ever in need of help again, don't hesitate to call on me. Your enemies will rue the day they met Bakul Jaja. They already rue the day they meet me. Perhaps violence shouldn't be our first solution? You could learn a thing or two from the vow of reason, brother. Literal bruh moment. Do you suppose Prish and Alshal made it home safely? I hope they can come back and see us someday. Well, there's a good chance that they did, but they did go home with the devil. Because a lot of nonsense happens in like 5 minutes and the reveal had no plot significance beyond the dungeon. That's probably why I don't remember.
Like I said, it's pretty quick because he shows up. He's like, the father's like, "Your embarrassment, screw off."
Perhaps I'll find a way to go and visit them first. Kwana quits, Zoralja is disqualified, but Cool Jaja Dad reveals Dungeon of Dead Cenote. Alright! The cenote is full of dead kids! I forgot about that little detail! A lot happens, yeah. I forgot about that tiny detail about the dead kids. I cannot figure out who Alshal is supposed to be from 11. The best I can figure is he's a stand-in for the player character. That's like the best I can think of. Oh, holy shit, I'm actually closer than I thought, and he's an amalgamation of player memories. Holy my guess was actually closer than I thought. That's why he remembers things Preach doesn't. Yeah, that actually does make a lot of sense. Because there's what-if type content in 11. Oh, okay. Taco worshiping priest isn't real. She can't hurt you. Taco worshiping priest. Basically, he has memories of two different outcomes of an event, while Priest has only the one. Oh, Sonia, you're probably gonna hate me, but I actually managed to get the minion. I rolled a 99. 0% chance of me failing. I unfortunately did not get the emote. Which is sad. Minion is less important to me than the emote. Yeah, I did not get the emote. I rolled like a 63. well, that's pretty much all I plan to do. I plan to stream today. So, I will see you all next time.